Hey there, it's me. Long time no see, right? Oh, life has been very busy and very challenging, and I'll share more of that with you in the future. But tonight, I wanted to just pop in for a quick little visit to talk about the fact I voted. Now, I'm not going to tell you who I voted for because that's a secret, right? Oh, wait. I guess you know who I voted for. But the reason that I'm extra proud to be wearing this today is because all the stuff is behind us, aside from the result and what's going to happen with that. This has been a very difficult time for me, first of all, because I haven't been able to wear this shirt. Why? For fear of anything that might happen to me because I'm wearing it. Because it happens to be that we're in a very different culture right now. The people that vote for that are on the opponent side, they will not treat people well. I mean, I've heard scary stories. I know people that have had scary experiences. Sorry, I got to fix my sleeve. I didn't know that I hadn't fixed my sleeve before I answered it. This is the first time wearing this shirt. Well, I wore it in Kansas City when no one knew me. But you see, I couldn't wear it here because, number one, in the campground, when we are open, it is a politics-free zone. And I love that because we spend time with people because we like them just the way they are. And leaving politics out of it is an important part of that. On the other hand, that's not always a good thing. Hang on 1 minute. I just have to move something there. Got a little timer going so that I try not to talk too long. Anyway, I also couldn't put this on my car. I know you're seeing this backwards, but this is my only way I could do the video tonight. So I couldn't put this on my car because I didn't want to be harassed. I didn't want to be rear-ended. I didn't want to be in any way pay an unpleasant price for wearing this. This has been the most uncomfortable years of voting for the past, ever since 2015 when it got ugly. And we all know how and why it got ugly. Now, first of all, I'm going to be real clear. I have many Republican friends that I love. And I have many that are not MAGA. If you're MAGA, I love you because you are a child of God, and that's what I do. Love is greater, but I am gobsmacked that people do not, they're very blindly uninformed. They take information that isn't true. And that's what they're basing a very important vote on. A vote that could make big changes. You know, a lot of things you've heard of in all the campaigning and everything is, well, so are you better off now than you were 4 years ago? Yes. Yes, I am. Because 4 years ago, I would wake up every morning and I would say to it would be like a gut punch every day. What did he do now? Pulled us out of the Paris Accord, wanted to take us away from the United Nations. He turned around important protections for us, for the climate. It was a terrible 4 years. And then, last election when Biden won, we thought, oh God, that's a break. We're going to have a rest. And we didn't have a rest. We had January 6th and a constant stream of the election was stolen, even though it was absolutely proven without any doubt, and 61 court cases and a review by the people that, what were they called? Oh God, I forgot. The cyber ninjas. They did, that was a Republican hired, or a MAGA hired group that took apart the whole election, looked at everything, and decided the election was not stolen. So this has been a really, really tough time for me. Now, the votes aren't in, so we don't know what the outcome is going to be. I know what I want it to be, but we can't guarantee that, because last time I was traumatized by the outcome of the election and the 4 years that followed. And now, even the joys of things like the CHIPS Act and the Build Back Better program. I was driving down the street the other day and there was some traffic and there was construction. There's a lot of construction. Why is that construction there? The Build Back Better work. That was bipartisan. That these are bipartisan things. I want to see our country working together again, without threats, without rage, without violence, because that's not out of our realm of possibility even at this time. So, I remember the days when election time would come, and they'd each do their little squabbling back and forth, but they did it with a sense of respect. It was never so denigrating. It was never so painful. I don't want that anymore. We say we're not going back. And I don't want to go back to the time we've spent for the past 10 years. But it can get better. You always want to move forward, which is why I want a new and different administration. We just had the least successful, the least productive Congress in all history. Why? Division. We are united. We are the United States of America. Remember, you know what it says? United we stand. Divided we fall. It's like Tim Walz said that we're like was it Tim Walz who said it? Or no, it wasn't. I think it was Raphael Warnock, that we're like a quilt with many colors and many pieces. And that is the way that I would like to see us. I would like to see us all together. Yeah, we're never going to get along. And Kamala's probably got her flaws. I would assume she does. Even she says she has her flaws. But what is her intention? Her intention is to bring people together and to raise them up. It's not about who we're going to try to throw out of the country. It's not about who we're going to take rights away from or none of that stuff. I am concerned about the option. What makes me positive, first of all, is the fact that I think we're smarter than that. We don't want to be willfully ignorant. Please, for all things, don't be willfully ignorant. I just got to get my little notes here to make sure I can be as fast as possible. Why, Kamala? No, I am not better off than I was 4 years ago, because we are still being taunted and delayed. I am an informed voter. I am not an expert in politics and never took political science, but I'm an informed voter. I look at things. I read things. I compare things one to the other. I look at both sides. I have many sources from my news. Why, Kamala? I want oneness. I want healing of our divided country. I want respect in politics again. And there are many, many good Republicans who are showing that respect, regardless of who they vote for. Kamala promised Republicans in the cabinet. That's good. That's good. We want to make it an effective Congress this time. In the past, you could have a bumper sticker. You could wear a hat or a shirt or anything. A button. That's what the big deal was in our days. I still have a button that says, I like Ike. And I have another one with JFK on it. But it was more respectful. Kamala Harris said, and I agree, we are more alike than we are different. And I am praying, as we are going to go into our lives forward from this, I'm sorry, guys, I am praying that Kamala, I'm not sorry, I want this, I think it's good for all of us. I am praying for a win and for a government that moves forward. There's two ways you go through. You go the way of the flesh or the way of the spirit. The way of the flesh is trying to force your will. The way of the Spirit is projecting an image, a dream, a vision, and then encouraging others to get excited about the dream. That's my prayer for our future. One is personality and the other is principle. Regardless of who wins, it's not over, because we know how many people we've seen when she was in Washington. Kamala Harris drew 75,000 people. Yeah, I don't want to talk about crowd size, though. What I'm talking about is there are many of us who support a better government. I encourage you, win or lose, we're all winners when we work together. That was Obama. Together, we can do it. All right, I think that's pretty much what I have to say. If I have offended you, I apologize deeply. I have to speak my heart. I love you. I bless you. I appreciate you. And I behold the divinity in you. God bless you, and may our future be brighter than ever. Bye-bye.